This six-man fight is one of the most notorious in the history of six-man fights. That big stupid robot, that's the problem. I've started calling these boss fights boss advertisements. The entire battle is breaking the shield. It's like 50 million or something like that. I haven't done this since release, but I guess we'll see. But teaching tactics, six-man edition, why not? Area 6, 7, 8 follow similar. Yeah, I'm gonna be hitting zeros until that buff is removed. 6, 7, and 8 all follow the same rules of if you don't do this one thing, then you can't really progress in the match. As for Area 8, woo, I still have not finished it. Not because I can't, but because I completely refuse to do it. I'm not a pig waiting for slops from the master. I got my own execution and strategy, and I would like to use it and not be barred by something nonsensical. But as you can see, everything is perfectly lined up. Triple break incoming, Balthier turn rate. And we keep the spacing consistent on purpose. Now as I switch back and forth through all 6 of my characters, keyword all 6, six-man fight, Quwie, the bombs go off, Kelgar. We know what he does. Yeah, I've been playing him a little too much, but I genuinely do like playing this guy. He's fun. But his follow-ups encounters are brutal. If you combine that with Queena's busted BT Pain's amazing poison, you're gonna be taking chunks off of these guys. Kel's is newer. Deuce's BT is newer compared to when this fight first released, but I followed a very similar format. Except in the place of Deuce, there was the Lizette. In the place of Kelgar, there was Core. I took it easy, didn't phase up, finished in about like 33-ish turns. So let's see how close we get with this one. Probably like 20 something. The Legend Dairy Kelgar. The healing. There is no progression at all until that stops. Massive healing. Massive shields. How are you supposed to get anywhere? It's not difficult, it's pretty easy. May not be easy physically, but it's easier mentally, trust me. Tokugawa style. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. He's debuffed on purpose. Now you do need to cleanse and use a ranged FR at the same time, so that would be Ferris, Mog, Balthier, but Ferris no Echo, so that means you'd have to open with Ferris. I'm not sure how many people want to play Ferris like that, or even recognize she has an FR. So that's an option. I think the most flexible pick would probably be Mog if Balthier isn't present. But luckily, you can still cancel it via Echo. Trying to scale off of Balthier's FR. Good luck with that one. Wasting the entire T of force time. So these shields are going to be back to back to back. I'm not exaggerating. Intentionally messed up my turn spacing so I could get more counters off, more traps. Oh yes, we forgot about Pain. I can't really keep her on one side the entire match if I want this formula to work. Oh, what's happened, sir? You seem a little not as confident as before. That's right, my confidence be gone too with the Kelgars going in. Now, luckily, Pain's silence is helping because if I'm not mistaken, the little guy in the middle drops a 1-turn paralysis on a threshold. Might be off about that, but it definitely happens at some point. Being a little bit nice, I was gonna hop on my GL account, get Balthier's BT because I don't have it, but then I said, you know what, this is the release of one of the stupidest 6-man fights. Why not? Because I'm not doing 8 for sure. I'm totally against 8. It can sit there, it can rot, I don't need your dirty Ultima tokens, you're not giving me none anyways. I'm not turning into the world's best contortionist just to get that fight done. I can, but the question is, why? Ultima tokens aren't even given on a regular basis anyways. I still use 0.5s to this day, and I'm still winning, so why? Okay, moment of truth. I wanted to... Is the ceiling not textured? Anyways, about to do something really crazy. Can she shatter the shield? You got this, Aerith. Embrace nature. And by the way, don't think about Sephiroth stabbing you through the spine and you fall into your absolute death. I don't want to break your concentration. Yikes, missed it by just a few mil. Looks about right. If I wanted to get higher than that, I'd have to switch somebody out for Kelgar, and yeah, it's not that serious because his damage is gonna catch up. The 50 million dream isn't that important. We need higher stats to do something like that. But the idea is still the same. Aerith, BT, wait to the last minute, chunk! Or use it at a opportune moment and chunk the health and then still have to deal with the shields. Either way, you're gonna be waiting, so I'd prefer to do it sooner. But the amount of synergy between all three of them is astounding. And that's one of the things about 6-man fights is you're not running 2 3-man parties, you're running a big party. All 6 of them have to work together flawlessly. Otherwise, why are you playing a 6-man fight? It's no different from just bringing a regular support friend to a party. Oh, that's rough. Look, we already got people in the back recording. They are never gonna be the same. But then again, I wouldn't either if I was getting my face rearranged in such a manner. This fight isn't hard, it's never been hard. It's just a gigantic advertisement for Balthier's FR to try and get people to use him, who honestly underperforms compared to teams you can make without him. Damage, dispelling, you got better units for that. Cleansing, yes, once again, better units for that. Can he still do it? Yes. Is he necessary? Absolutely not. I didn't even... Did I use his FR the first time? I don't think so. I waited the entire effect out. Yes, all 10 turns. FR'd up, pressed my summon, instant turn rate, back into FR, and blew him up. And that was the whole match. If it seems like there's no options, that's not necessarily true. You got sucky options and workable options, but you have options at the end of the day. As much as I hate waiting, it's workable. They basically kill themselves. Blue side poison is absolutely pitiful. Unless you need some massive alternatives to just doing straight HP. I wish the poison wasn't as... What's the word we're looking for? Garbage, yes, on this side. But I can live without Pain's poison. Kelgar and Quwie get the job done. It's way too early in the morning for this. Please, stop putting those shields up. It's like 7 o'clock. Give me a break. Literally, I don't want the shields up anymore. Definitely felt like that in my first run 7 months ago. That was a fun experience. I closed the entire game and didn't come back for, I think, like a day or so. Just so done with all the shields, the stupid healing. It serves no purpose but to try and get you to get a weapon. That's it. Like, do some homework on how to make an encounter, play some dragons in the dungeons with the goblins. That's what stupid fights do to people. It makes you not want to engage in the game anymore. Even if you do like playing the game, but you get the point. Good job, Twinkle Toes. The boss is absorbing all the damage. You just threw the entire match. Ya fool? Nothing to worry about. I'm showing the difference between nullification and absorption. It's very workable. Absorption has limits and they can still take HP damage. Nullification stops everything from being taken. That's the difference. With absorption, you can bait them into HP attacking since their Brave's gonna be maxed out, thus triggering the AI to try and slap you. It's irrelevant in this scenario because they're silenced, but in a different one, it would still work. Now, this methodology is a bit newer with the HP leftovers at 343 in the corner, but as I said earlier, waste the entirety of the summon, instant turn rate up, get the FR back up, and they're gonna be in the same boat, called the Titanic. This right here couldn't be a stupider decision. No Brave equals no damage. Now, for instance, if I was getting the Brave back on every single hit... Deuce, do the honors, please. Put on the performance Squidward wishes he could. Excellent. We actually see something that isn't a 0. And with that, the match is completely over. You can set it 140k, 150, a billion Brave. If you can't hit me, it doesn't matter. In future matches, evasion is not as good as it is here. And in matches around this time. They just bend the rules of the entire game and everything goes past evasion, which really sucks. So having some form of, there's the paralysis, it was at the end. You guys think you slick. Some form of backup aside from just evading is always good to think about. You never know when you're gonna get smacked in the mouth. Speak of the devil. Luckily that only does Brave damage and not Brave plus HP, but they're silenced. If that was an FR attack, the game wouldn't care. Dead, wasted, pushed off of a cliff, slipped on a banana peel, or worse, stepped on a Lego. Like I said, bending the rules of the game. You wanna be cheap? I'ma be cheap too. If they're asking for it, give it to them. If you gotta go dollar store on them, that can be arranged. I don't think we need a contract for such a simple transaction. Does anybody care to disagree with me? Well, that concludes it. Pretty simple stuff. Team synergy, off turn. Slow and steady wins the race. It's just perfect.